Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. A small kid was sitting on the couch and watching cartoon and fell on the floor while laughing hard, but instead of crying, he started laughing more loudly. Jimin ran there and picked him from the floor. Cookie, baby, what happened? How did you fall? Was the couch? Is it slippery? We will change the couch. It's not couch's fault, it's your jeans fault. Cook looked at him. Dada! Ran to him. Yunki picked him in his arms. Is Cookie fine? Cook. Cookie is a strong boy. Nothing will happen to Cookie. Yunki. But this thing your Appa didn't understand, na? He is always ready to blame things, but the main fault is in his jeans. Cook. Jeans? But Appa didn't wear jeans. Appa is wearing track pants. Yunki smiled. Cookie, Dada is saying jeans, not jeans. Cook. Same Cookie is also talking about jeans. Yunki sat on the couch with Cookie on his lap. Cookie, Dada isn't talking about jeans which we wear. Dada is talking about jeans which we get from our parents and other family members. You know your Appa can't sit on the chairs. 9 out of the 10th time he fell from it. So Cookie got this jeans from his Appa. That's why Cookie always falls. Cook made a face. Oh, so that's why Cookie always falls and Cookie big poor innocent things. Yungi, yeah. Jimin and Cookie got the anger and dumb nature from his Dada's jeans. Cook, right. Cookie also gets angry so early. But wait a minute, Cookie isn't dumb. Cookie is so smart. Jimin, but out of anger, Cookie beat his toys and even broke too. Isn't it dumb behavior? Cook, oh yeah, Appa is right. Cookie shouldn't beat and broke Cookie's toys. Cookie's toys must be feeling hurt na. Wait, Cookie will say sorry to them. Jumped from couch and ran to his room. Jimin, Cookie, don't run, walk slowly. Ah! Yunki pulled him on his lap. Leave Cookie and pay attention to Cookie's Dada. Jimin, what are you doing? Leave me. If Cookie sees us, then what will he think about us? Yunki, he will think his parents are so romantic. They still love each other a lot. Jimin, shut up. Leave my hand. Yunki, I didn't hold his hand to leave. I will never leave your hand. Jimin leaned closer to his face and smelled. Are you drunk? Yunki, I'm always drunk in your love. Came closer to him to kiss him. Jimin pushed him. What are you doing? We aren't in our room. We are in living room. Anyone can see us. Yunki, here is no one except us. Cookie is in his room. His sorry ceremony will go longer. Now, come and give me a kiss. It's been quite a while since I tasted my honey. Jimin slapped on his forehead and stood up. You are insane. Yunki held his left eye. Ah! Jimin, what happened? Yunki, something went in my eyes. Ah, it's burning. Jimin, wait, let me see. Hovered over him. Here is nothing. Yunki, if you will see by this far, then how you will see anything? Come closer to me. I won't eat you. Jimin came closer to him. He was looking at Yunki's left eye with full concentration. His lips were few centimeters apart from his nose. He waited for the perfect time. Jimin moved a little bit more closer and he quickly grabbed his waist and pulled him in a he pinned him on the couch without breaking the Jimin wanted to pull away, but Yoongi held his both the hands and didn't give him any chance to escape. He accepted his defeat and him back. They both were too lost in they forgot that they were in living room, not in their bedroom. They weren't ready to break the Suddenly they heard Cookie's voice and Jimin kicked Yoongi and sat up while checking his dress. Yoongi, Jimin, you kicked wrong place. Won't you want more kids? Jimin sat up. Cookie is coming. Make yourself presentable. Cook ran to them. Dada, Appa, Dada, Appa. Cookie's average twice surely. Yoongi mumbled, can't you say sorry to every household things? You ruined our moment. Cook, what did Dada say? Cookie didn't listen anything. Jimin stomped his foot on Yoongi's. Nothing, baby. Dada said Cookie did a very good job. Dada is so happy. And Gana looked at Yoongi. Right, Dada? Yoongi, yeah, right. Your appa is right. Dad exactly said this. Cook looked at Jimin. Appa, what happened to Appa's lips? It suddenly became so big. Jimin touched his lips. It's nothing, Cookie. Yoongi licked his bottom lip. Nothing happened all of a sudden. I did very hard work for this. Cook looked at him. Hard work means? Jimin shouted, Min Yoongi, I will. You. Cookie, no need to listen to him. I just fall from the couch on my face. That's why this happened. It will be fine soon. Cook. Wait. Cookie will bring ointment. Yoongi stopped him by holding his hand. No need, Cookie. Dada already applied a special ointment. It will be fine soon. Jimin threw the cushion on him. Min Yoongi! Garli left with red cheeks. Jimin proudly smiled. Min Jimin, where are you going? Cook hid on Yoongi's chest. Dada, why did you make up a mat? Now there will be no food. Yoongi, it's alright, baby. Appa isn't mad. Don't worry. Today we will have our dinner outside. Cook climbed on the couch and started jumping. Yay! Cookie, Appa and Dada will go out for dinner. Yoongi smiled. Cookie, don't jump. If you fall, then your Appa will me by his bare hands. Now let's go and get ready for the dinner date. Cook made grabby hands. Cali Cookie! Yoongi picked him in his arms. Come here, our little prince. He picked him in his arms and walked towards his room. Cookie was telling him what he will eat. He was so excited. Time skipped after some times. It was early morning. Sunrise was going to happen at any time. Yoongi got a call. He came to his room's balcony to pick the call. He didn't want to disturb Jimin and Cookie's sleep. Yoongi on call. Yes, who is speaking? Min. Am I talking with Mr. Min Yoongi? Yoongi, speaking. Min. Yoongi, I'm your dad's manager. Yoongi, mad. How many times should I tell you to not call to me? I have no relation with the family for whom you are working. Manager. Yoongi, please first listen to me. It's very important. Yoongi, I don't want to listen anything. Where did you get my number from? Don't you dare to call me again. I am warning you. Manager. Yoongi, please don't cut the call. I got your number with great difficulty. Please first listen to me. I know whatever happened shouldn't have happened, but it's all the think of the past now. Your mom is in hospital. At least come for few hours. She will be happy. I know it's her mistake too, but you are younger. Forgive her and come back. She is very stubborn. She will never say that she misses you, but we all know how much she loves you. She stopped Mr. Min to say anything to you. Come as a stranger. Don't talk with her. Just only show your face to her, please. Yungi, I will think about it. Manager, she is in hospital, ward number 5. I will wait for you. Yungi, cut the call. Yungi cut the call. A sting of pain he felt in his heart. All the memories with his mom started flashing in front of his eyes. Don't know why, but his heart was sinking. He was holding the railing by his both the hands and looking down. He was trying his best to control over his emotions. Just then, Jimin came to him and back hugged him. He kissed on his back and said, Jimin, you're here. I was looking you in whole house. Yungi didn't reply. Good morning. Yungi, Jimin touched his hands and felt it so cold, so he immediately made him turn to himself. Yungi hugged him tightly. What happened? Said by creasing his back. Yungi, manager uncle called me. Jimin, if he called you at this time, then definitely something important. You should have talked to him. Yungi, I talked with him. Jimin, what did he say? Yungi, mom is in hospital. He wants me to meet her. Jimin broke the hug. What? What did you say to him? Yungi, I said I will think about it. Jimin, are you mad? Why did you say this to him? We should definitely go there. You book our flight tickets. I'm packing our bags and wake up Cookie too. Yungi held his hand. No, you both don't go there. I will video call her. Jimin hit on his hand. Stop talking nonsense. She is your mom. You should have met him face to face. She needs you. She needs her son's warmth and love. Yungi, then I will go there alone. Jimin, no, we will come too. Cookie should know about his Halmoni grandma and Halabuzi grandpa. Cookie can't stay without me, otherwise I won't come. Yungi, you know na, she didn't like you. She can go. Yungi, you know na, she didn't like you. How can you forget everything? You may forget, but I can't. No, you won't go there. Jimin, I didn't forget anything, but it's not the time for digging up old graves. She is your mom right now. She needs you. It's your responsibility to take care of her. Yungi, but Jimin, no, but there is no point in stretching the old things. She is elder. We can't expect her to bend. We have to bend down and leave our ego. We can't become small by taking first step. Yungi hugged him tightly. Thank you, Jimin, while rubbing his back. Don't worry, she will be fine. No need to think negative. Looked at the sky. See, sun is about to rise. Today's sunrise will bring happiness for us. We will go back to our own house. Our family is waiting for us. They both saw the sunrise together while hugging each other. 6 years ago, Yungi left the house and parents with when his mom denied to accept their marriage and threw Jimin out of the house. Yungi's mom already fixed his marriage with her friend's daughter, but Yungi fell in love with Jimin, who was an orphan and studied with Yungi. Yungi tried a lot to make his his parents understand, but when they didn't understand, for them, their status, name, family background were more important than anything. They already fixed Yoongi's marriage. Now they couldn't back away. Yoongi loved Jimin more than anything. He couldn't leave him. They both married without informing them. Before marriage, he informed the girl whom his marriage was fixed and apologized to. He thought his parents would accept his marriage, but his this step brought a storm in Min mansion. Mrs. Min was very egoistic woman. She couldn't tolerate that her son went against her and got married. She denied to accept Jimin as her son-in-law and threw her out of the house. Yoongi also had the same blood as her. He was selfless, egoistic. He couldn't tolerate his husband's insult and decided to leave the house. Mr. and Mrs. Min told him that if he leaves the house, then they would break all their relations with him. Yoongi didn't want to do this, but now Jimin was his responsibility. He left the house and never turned back. Neither Mr. and Mrs. Min tried to contact with him nor Yoongi. Yunmin started their new life. It wasn't an easy task for Yoongi, despite from millionaire family searching a job and house to provide themselves a good and healthy life was very difficult work for him. They both were working and living happily. Soon they blessed with Cookie. After Cookie's birth, Jimin left his job and stayed with him. Jimin tried to contact with Mr. and Mrs. Min, but they didn't talk with him. Yoongi warned him to not try to contact with them. Cookie didn't know that he had a grandparents too. Now, after 6 years, getting the news of her mom's illness shook him from inside. He was in dilemma. Should he fulfill his son's responsibility or his husband's? But Jimin was with him being the orphan. He knew the value of family more than Yoongi. That says na, ask the value of things from those who don't have it and yearn for it. Jimin encouraged him. Yoongi booked the flight tickets and they three went to the hospital. Time skipped at hospital. Cook, Appa, Tata, why did you take Cookie to the hospital? Cookie is fine. Nothing happened to Cookie. Let's go back now. Jimin kneeled down in front of him. Cookie, baby, we aren't here for Cookie. Cook, confused. Then, Jimin, Cookie's harmony isn't well. We came here to meet her. Cook, Moni, Cookie has Moni. Yoongi kneeled down beside Jimin and ruffles his hairs. Cookie has Moni, Hal Moni, Grandma and Hal Abuji. Grandpa too. Cook, but Cookie never see Moni and Abuji. Jimin, that's very long story. We will tell you later. Halmoni is sick and Cookie has to greet her and Halabuzi properly. Cook, Oti, Cookie will greet them. Yunmin reached at private ward 5. Manager was waiting them outside. He was their old manager, looked like their family member. Jimin, board 19 degree. Hello manager name. Yoongi, board 2. Hello manager uncle. Manager, hello. Thanks for accepting my request and coming here in such a short notice. Noticed Cookie, who was hiding behind Jimin's leg. Who is he? Yoongi, our son. Cookie. Cookie, greet him. Cook, board 19 degree. Hello. Manager, hello Cookie. I can't believe you became dad. Your parents are inside. First, let Cookie go inside. Jimin, Cookie, go inside and meet your Halmoni and Halabuzi. Manager opened the door a little and Cookie went inside. he saw a middle-aged woman was laying on the bed and middle-aged man was sitting beside her and talking. Cook, Munni, Appazi, 490-degree but fell. Mr. Min immediately went to him and picked him. Hey baby, are you alright? Cook looked at him. Yes, Cookie is fine, Appazi. This floor loves Cookie Shappa so much na. So Cookie also got that change from him. Cookie's dada told this to Cookie. Mr. Min, jeans? Mrs. Min, Mr. Min, he means jeans. Cook went to Mrs. Min and saw the ivy needle. It hurts na? Mrs. Min, no, it's fine, baby. Cook kissed on his palm and gently pressed Mrs. Min's hand. Now Munni will be fine soon. Cookie did the magic. Munni's all the pain will go away. Mrs. Min smiled and looked at Mr. Min. How cute he is. Cook saw the food. What's this? Munni hasn't eaten her meal. If Munni doesn't eat, then how will Munni find and go to home? Mrs. Min, Cookie, it's hospital's food. It has no taste. Cook picked the plate. Now it will become so tasty. Placed the spoon in front of her mouth. Cookie Shappa said Cookie has the magic in Cookie's hands. She couldn't stop herself and ate it. Yunmin and manager were looking at them through the small window of the door and smiled. Mr. Min, Cookie, with whom you come here? Where are your parents? Yungi came inside. Mom, Dad. Mr. and Mrs. Min looked at him. Yungi? Cook ran to him. Dada! Mr. and Mrs. Min, super shocked. Dada? Yungi picked him in his arms. Yes, Dada, he is my son and your grandson. Cookie. Mom. Mrs. Min turned her face to other side. Mr. Min looked at her. Our son is back. Leave old things. Mrs. Min, I don't want him. Ask him, why did he come here? Cook carefully climbed on bed. Munni, why are you angry from Dada? Are you angry from Cookie too? Won't Munni talk with Cookie? Mrs. Min hugged him tightly. No, I'm not angry from Cookie. I will definitely talk with Cookie. Yungi held his ears by his hands. Mom, I'm sorry. I also want hug. Won't you hug your Uni? Mrs. Min, why would I hug you? My Uni left me. Yungi hugged her tightly. I'm sorry, Mom. Cook looked at Mr. Min. Appusi, come na. Mr. Min also joined them. Yungi solved his differences with his parents. Jimin was watching them from outside and smiling with happy tears. Manager hugged him. In Yungi and Cookie's presence, Mrs. Min recovered fast and got discharged. Too, because of Yunkook's love, Mr. Min accepted Jimin and brought all of them to at home, but Mrs. Min didn't accept him. She never looked at him. She ignored him like he didn't even exist. She didn't leave any chance to humiliate and taunt him. But only in alone, in front of Yunkook, she won't say anything. Jimin had the hope, like Mr. Min, one day she will also accept him. He was the orphan. Since the childhood, he yearned for family's love. He thought after marriage he will get that, but Mr. and Mrs. Min denied to accept him. Then giving him love was far away thing. Cookie was so happy to get grandparents. All the day he played with Mr. and Mrs. Min. Yunmin were happy to see Cookie's happiness. Jimin only wanted one chance to prove himself, to get their love, but Mrs. Min wasn't ready to give him that. An egoistic person can lose everything except his ego. Mrs. Min wasn't ready to see Jimin's goodness. She had become blind in her ego. Why does Jimin want her when she doesn't like him? Importance of family can only know that person who didn't have it and yearned from ages. Today, Mrs. Min threw a party for returning back Yoongi and Cookie, but at the last moment, event planner met an accident. Now Mrs. Min were worried. Time has less, and in this short time, how everything will arrange without event planner. Jimin thought this was the perfect opportunity for him to get Mrs. Min's attention. He went to her and asked Jimin, "Mom," Mrs. Min irritated. "What? I'm already so irritated. Don't try to irritate me more. Get lost from here." Jimin, "Mom, I can do all the arrangements for the party." Mrs. Min, "You will do. Forget it. It's not your orphanage party. It's a high class society party. Have you ever seen it? No, I can't let you ruin this." Jimin, "Mom, you don't have any other option. Event planner met with an accident. She can't come. In this short notice, you won't get any other event planner. At least let me try. Trust me, I won't ruin it. This party is for my husband and my son. Please give me a chance. I won't disappoint you." Mrs. Min, "Okay, but don't ashame us. You don't have any reputation, but we have." Jimin, "Thank you, Mom." Mrs. Min left. Jimin was so happy. Finally, he got the chance to prove his worth. He didn't know anything about event planning. He first searched it on the internet, then talked with other staffs. He was trying his best to make tonight's party perfect. He was running here and there, forgetting food and water. He wasn't used to this type of physical work. He never ran this much. Cookie told him to rest for a while, but he didn't have time. Whenever he was going to drink water, someone needs his help and he went to him. He was already feeling feverish from past few days due to climate change, but ignored it. Because of this much work without taking proper rest, he got high fever, but didn't stop him. Nah, he didn't stop. He was ignoring himself and running here and there. Cookie was mad at Mrs. Min because he knew Mrs. Min told him to do the work. Jimin wasn't listening him, so he called to Yoongi, who was busy in meeting with Mr. Min and others. Cook on call. "Hello, Tata," Yoongi whispered. "Cookie, I'm busy in meeting, baby. I know tonight is a party. I will come early. Now please don't call me again." Cook, "Tata, please come back home early. Munni is bad. Munni hurt Appa," said while looking at Jimin, who was running while holding two big tray of flowers. "Appa!" screamed Yoongi. Hello, Cookie. What happened to Jimin? Hello?" Jimin was walking, but he felt dizziness and fell on the floor. He passed out. Cookie quickly ran to him while screaming, and other helpers ran to him too. Yoongi didn't know what happened to him. He was very tensed. To be continued. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. Old people are very egoistic. For them, their pride is everything. To maintain their pride, they can ready to do anything, even sacrifice their children's happiness too. Exactly that happened with Mrs. Min. No doubt, she loved Yoongi a lot, but Yoongi married against her wish. It hurt her ego. For proving herself right, she started torturing Jimin. Let's see. Will Yoongi come back home early or not? Will Mrs. Min change her behavior or again Yoongi leave her? Will Jimin ever get the love of the family which he has been seeking for years? I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with next part. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.